everybody. My name is Melissa Perfetta, a branding, PR, and community specialist, and also a fellow entrepreneur. And today we are going to talk about the different social media personal branding strategies that you can start applying so you can increase awareness of your brand and possibly convert the people who are discovering you into clients. So, I want you to think of it this way. The competition online is becoming more tough and tough, and if you're not being very open to unconventional strategies and things that are really being effective right now, then chances are you're probably missing a lot of opportunities, and we don't want that, okay? So keep this in mind. The consumer behavior has already changed. People would, let's say, like, I want you to imagine this. Was there ever a time wherein you were thinking of buying something, and before you even started entering your credit card information, you went to your favorite social media app, and then just checked who exactly is this person selling this thing? Exactly. That's how people are thinking and doing right now. And if they are not able to see things, or if they cannot really validate that you are a reliable and credible person for this specific problem that they're looking solutions for, then chances are you are going to miss that sale. So yeah, I want to let you know that the things that I'm going to be sharing with you today are already proven effective. I myself have been doing this for over 5 years already, and it has helped me build my digital business and also helped me generate and form my own company. I have a company called Melpro Digital LLC, wherein we have an agency called Melpro Digital, and I also have and run my own membership site. It's called Hi-Fi Elite Membership Circle, and 2 and 3 and 4 other businesses, all because I've been doing these specific tips that I am going to share with you right now. Okay, so let's continue. All right, so first of all, if you're the type of person who's thinking, oh, well, the kind of work that I am in is just so in demand, and a lot of people, like almost everyone, needs this. Well, this is tip number 1. You have to really, really start focusing on a hyper niche level. Okay, hyper niche level. When I say hyper niche level, it's, let's say you've decided that you are going to be a coach, a life coach. Okay, so a life coach of what? Let's say a life coach of executives or C-suite level executives. Okay, so you are going to be a C-suite life coach, all right? And is there a specific subject that you want to focus on and touch for that particular matter? Because if we say you are a life coach, that is very broad, okay? So I tell you what, this is how you can do it. So when you begin structuring and creating your content, publishing stuff on social media, you really, really want to begin focusing on that hyper niche, and it will serve as your gateway content, or the way for people to really discover you, or the way for you to target and appeal to the market that you want to begin serving. And from there, once they get to know you, once you pull them right into you in your queendom, okay, in your content, they will be able to discover that there are a lot of things that you are also capable of. You can also let them know that you're doing ads, or you're doing, let's say, video editing, such and such. So I just need you to be focusing on what it is exactly that you're super good at, and then build from there. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2. What exactly is your positioning statement as an individual? So what do you want to be known for? What exactly is the specific market that you want to appeal to? Specific market that you want to appeal to? What is your value proposition and how do you plan and intend to go about that? And also, what is the transformation that you are going to give them? So it's as simple as that formula. If you don't have that, and if it's not clear to you what it is exactly that you are doing for people, then it would be hard for you to answer the question. When someone says, so what it is that you do? Okay, so I serve executive coaches and we do life coaching, and with that we uncover things. You get me, right? When it comes to creating your positioning statement, it should be so crystal clear that when you say it to your potential clients or when you are networking, they already get it. They already know what it is that you're doing. So to be honest with you, it took me a while. It took some time before I was able to understand and know what it is that I'm really doing. And before I would just say, oh, I am a social media marketer. Oh, I am a branding specialist and I can do your branding. But it doesn't stick. And it's like, okay. I always get that reaction. Okay. But when I tell them my positioning statement, now it's already super different. What I would say to them when someone asks me, so, Melissa, what is it that you're doing? Well, I help make people famous through social media, PR, and branding. As simple as that. And they already understand and they get it. Oh, okay. So how do you do it? That's after I give out that initial statement, and then they begin to ask me further questions about how I do it, blah, blah, blah. But really, you want to start and have that kind of foundation wherein if you give that one statement, they automatically understand and know what it is that you can do for them and where you could possibly take them. Okay, so tip number 3. You have to pump content. I know, honey, it's super hard to look glamorous and or write stuff if you're not really that kind of person who's into communication and you want to be comfortable inside your bubble. I super get it. Now, to be honest with this video right now, I had to put on some makeup and take a shower. I'm kidding. You can be super strategic about it. Okay, you can be super strategic about it. As simple as you starting with coming up with a bunch of questions that the people are asking you and then answering it via mobile. You can start with that. What's important is you are publishing and pumping content out there because that will allow you to be visible in front of the people that you want to be or you want to appeal to. Okay, if you don't have any content right now, it would be hard for people to figure out what it is exactly that you are doing. Okay, so at least as much as possible, come up with content from time to time. But I want you to keep this in mind. It doesn't necessarily mean that when I say pump content, you are going to be doing social media only. Okay, because there's a lot of forms that you can take. Okay, you can also start doing podcasts. All right, you can also start doing email marketing or email newsletter campaigns, and then there's also social media. So you really have a lot of forms to choose from, and it's important for you to select which one works best for you. I personally wanted to do a lot of videos for 2020, but I really didn't have that much energy to go about it. So what I did, I had to stop publishing videos because I felt like I wasn't really super confident on camera because I was super bloated and I just gave birth, so I had to stop it and worked on myself first until I am 100% ready to be on cam again. But I didn't stop being visible. I recorded podcasts, okay, podcasts and interviews, and that was the content that I was putting out there. Okay, there's actually a separate discussion that we can do for this particular topic, but yeah, I could do a vlog for that. But fourth, okay, don't neglect your digital presence. Okay, this goes back to pumping content. Don't neglect your digital presence. You have to build it. And because the next tip, sorry, the next tip is you have to be consistent. Okay, consistency is the key. Okay, so with don't neglect your digital presence, build it, and consistency is the key. I'm gonna give you a tip. If you're the type of person who's doing a lot of things and you feel like you don't have that much energy to create content, why don't you start with mini habits? Mini habits, let's say you're just going to take one question, and then that one question that you saw on social media, it's either you're going to answer it by a short form that will only take you less than 5 minutes to answer. Nothing super gruesome or something. And build on that. Just consistently do that. Every day you're going to take one question and then answer it. And it should only take less than 5 minutes of your time until you feel like, oh my God, I feel like answering 2 questions today. Oh my God, until you do it over time, and over time, that while you're doing it, you're gonna feel this sort of comfortability. Okay, you'll be comfortable doing that content production habit, and it's gonna be part of your system along the way. Okay, and I've learned this kind of method through Atomic Habits by James Clear. Remember, if it's something that's going to require you to give a lot of effort, your tendency is to veer away from it and stop it. And that's exactly what you don't want to do, to stop and neglect pumping out content and not do digital branding or whatever, because remember, we have to be visible. So the key is to start doing something that will only require minimal effort and build on that, and just do that on a day to day basis. Just keep doing it every day. Okay. So next is focusing on one channel. Okay, focusing on one channel. You know what? Because of Gary Vaynerchuk, people think that, okay, if we are going to pump content, we have to be visible on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. You don't have to do that right away, okay? You have to pick one channel and then grow your viewership or your audience in that particular platform. And once you say, okay, so I already have this much followers here, I'm ready to move forward to another platform, then go with that. Go to the next platform, okay? Stop spreading yourself so thin. We don't want that, okay? We need to be intentional with what we're doing. Otherwise, if we're just all over the place, it might not be as effective as you'd want it to be, unless you already have the team who can help you become super visible on all of these platforms. But if you're just, a one person, if you're just one person and if you want to be visible everywhere, oh my God, that's a lot of work. I don't recommend that, okay? So that's the next step. Focus on one channel first. Next, build relationships with influencers. Now, I know that a lot of influencers out there, the ones who already have an existing following would be um, kind of distant, and they may not be as uh, warm as you'd expect them to be. Well, I think that's a normal thing because they already have a number of followers, and they don't know if the friendship or the person who's trying to make friends with them is genuine or not. They Because they can just use that influencer, right? So I want you to um, be on their shoes. Why I'm answering for them? It's because I also have friends who are influencers, and these are the common thoughts that they have because they have experienced being warm to someone and then getting taken advantage of. And so, if that is the case, how can you be warm and really genuine with the friendship that you want to build with the influencer? Perhaps you just have to be there and just be friendly, be supportive. That's it. When you show your supportiveness to them, they will eventually um, be super grateful for your attention, for sure. And also, you can just think of it this way: how would you court a person who has a very, very big credential? Or what, like in your case, what would make you feel, oh, this person is really genuine and warm? Okay, I want you to think of that. All right, so next is focus on your audience, is the next tip that I'm going to give to you. So when we say focusing on your audience, I understand that there are things that you're very passionate about. There are topics that you're most likely just want to talk about it like a lot. But remember, if you're going to start marketing yourself, or you want to brand yourself, most likely your intention is to be known for your space, right? And eventually get discovered by clients. Okay, so you have to keep this in mind. If there is a certain topic that they would want to get to know more about, then give the answer to that problem, or that your insight for that matter, for that topic. Okay, you don't necessarily have to assume that this is what they're like. Okay, there's a lot of tools out there, and I must say that it's sometimes it shocks me to know that, wow, they still want to know and learn more about these things. I'm like, I think there's a lot of resources out there, but hey, people just can't get enough can't get enough of information for that specific topic. So why don't you just give it to them again? Give your insight to them. Okay, it's not really a problem. It's your advantage anyways, because they're already searching for it. So I'm gonna give you some side tip about the tools that will help you. One of my favorites for SEO is SE ranking. So it allows me to get insight about the specific phrases that people are entering on Google. So it gives me an idea about what are the things that what are the contents that I could create, and how many people are looking for that um, particular, or how many people are searching the internet using that key phrase. Okay. And also for YouTube, since I'm just starting out, I've discovered TubeBuddy and Morning Fame. So it's great because it gives me an insight about the kinds of videos that is going to click on YouTube. So those are tools that you can definitely explore. And the last tip that I'm going to give you, if you are going to start branding yourself on social media, don't be afraid to be authentic. It feels great if you're authentic and if you're not faking it, because it allows you to be just true to yourself. Personally, I felt this one time back in the day. I was really trying to be super humorous. I would try to make corny jokes. It's just that I know that I have this kind of humor inside me. It's just that not that way anymore, and I've changed, and it's hard for me to just try. So I'm just being myself right now. I'm just really like this, kind of a yogi person, and maarte, or just like this. This is me already. So don't be afraid to be authentic, because remember, it's given that not all people will like you for who you are, but if you are vulnerable and you're showing different sides of yourself, then people are going to see that, and you will naturally attract uh, the people who gets you, and that's what you want. Okay, so that is all for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked, or you like me to do more contents or videos like this, give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment down below. And also don't forget to subscribe to my new channel, because really I intend to publish meaningful contents that people are going to love and find helpful for their business. So that is all for today, and I'll see you in my next videos. Bye!
If you want to learn more with me, get my ebook, Explode Your Influence, and begin positioning yourself as an expert in your niche. Visit my website, thisismelp.com, and click Programs to see which resource is best for your branding journey.